Small and medium-sized enterprises in Africa funding remains a huge challenge. Central Bank of Nigeria has taken strides to encourage lending to the real sector with the development of SME development funds. However, concerns arise as to whether local banks are passing on funding to budding entrepreneurs. Luckily, there is also the option of tapping into funding provided by companies like GroFin. Last year, the company launched a $100 million fund aimed at supporting SMEs in Africa. Guido Boysen, Chief Investment Officer, GroFin, joins us on the line from Johannesburg. It's great to have you on the show with us. So we know, of course, and I just mentioned there that you launched a $100 million fund to support African SMEs last year in September. How much interest has this fund received so far from budding African entrepreneurs?
There's a significant interest, as you can imagine, because as you might know that banks are quite reluctant to fund SME businesses in many parts of Africa. So what the fund offers is an additional product and service to SMEs. Mm-hmm. So the interest has been great, and we've been actively investing in 9 countries in Africa, including Nigeria and Ghana.
Mm-hmm. And what type of financing do SMEs in Africa need, and what does GroFin offer?
We focus specifically on entrepreneurs who really want to grow their business. So entrepreneurs who have a medium to long-term plan and need capital to grow, capital to buy equipment, working capital. Some entrepreneurs want to acquire a building. So it's those type of purposes that GroFin can mm-hmm. fund. And in addition to the finance, we also help an entrepreneur refining their business plans, or in some cases even developing a business plans. Because we often find that entrepreneurs are quite ill prepared. They haven't properly assessed how much money they need and what sort of structure. And GroFin will really help entrepreneurs to develop the business case, and once we are comfortable, we then work with the entrepreneur, we finance them and support them all the way.
Mm-hmm. And how does the sourcing of financing differ from country to country here in Africa?
All countries, of course, have different growth sectors, but you'll find that in most countries, SMEs still are the bedrock of the economy. So there's some local differences, but everywhere where you go, you find very good entrepreneurs with very robust businesses that are constrained in their growth.
Mm-hmm. And in what other ways does GroFin support African SMEs besides funding?
So what we provide, and which is really unique and distinguishes from, for example, the banks, is business support. So it's really working with an entrepreneur, really understand their business, help developing the business plan, looking at recruitment needs, its operational needs. So we go into a business in a lot more depth, and that allows us to better offer the finance that is appropriate for that kind of business. And then once we have financed the business, we stay very much engaged with the entrepreneur. And if things do not go as expected, we can then adjust the finance structure. So we're very flexible in that way.
Mm-hmm. Now, you know, a lot of banks here in Nigeria tend to shy away from startups, even though, of course, the central bank does have funds that are supposed to be geared to startups. What's your funding approach in regards to startups?
We also consider startups. So we look at businesses across all stages of the life cycle, so including startups. What we are mainly looking for is a very committed and capable entrepreneur. So our primary focus is assessing, do we think that this entrepreneur is able to start and grow the business? And that can also be a startup. So we're looking for entrepreneurs who have experience in a certain industry, who have a track record of success, who we believe is able to make the business a success. And with that entrepreneur, we would love to partner.
Mm-hmm. And in what ways can African SMEs be better linked up to the global markets?
I think that is a key growth area for many businesses. I think it boils down to quality. The international market demands quality. They demand businesses to comply with local laws, to be formalized. Many businesses operate as sole proprietorships or have other forms of organization that are not in line with what the international markets develop or require. So this is where our business support program also kicks in. We help these businesses formalize to get better organized so they can access these international opportunities.
All right, let's leave it there. Thank you so much, Guido, for joining us on the show this morning. Guido Boysen is Chief Investment Officer for GroFin.